Hi friends, in the last class partnership fundamentals, we have seen the P&L appropriation account. How to prepare P&L appropriation account. I told you in fundamentals of accounting, as far as your syllabus is concerned, you are having P&L appropriation account is on one hand. On the other hand, you are having the preparation of capital account. That is methods of capital accounts. Okay. So last class you have seen the format of P&L appropriation, because I am just giving the entries to you, how you write the entries, because you are going for posting of those items in P&L appropriation account. No, this will be an advantage to you, not that it's compulsory to learn, but let me give you the entries of P&L appropriation. If you look at the entries part, entry for interest on capital. The entry is interest on capital account that are to partner capital account. Then entry for transfer of interest on capital. P&L appropriation account that are to interest on capital account. This is what you learn. In P&L appropriation account, we have shown interest on capital. When you go to partners capital account, you will be creating interest on capital. In today's class, sometimes you will be creating partners current account. When you credit partners current account, etc., also we will be learning when you go for methods of capital accounts. Is this clear? Just to have an idea. So I think this is the entry we have shown in where P&L appropriation account. So is the case of I am giving for entry for remuneration. When you look at the entry for remuneration, it can be remuneration means, I told you already, salary and commission. If you look at the entry for that, anything to partners capital account or current account, that we will be learning in today's class. Then this is A. B, you will be closing that account by transferring to P&L appropriation account. P&L appropriation account that are to partner salary or commission. I think this is what the entry we have taken to where P&L appropriation. When you open partner's capital account or current account, partner salary will be credited to their account. Then entry for transfer of net profit. This also you learned. What is the entry? Tell me. P&L account that are to P&L appropriation account. That means an appropriation account we have created which account? Net profit. This is the entry you learned. Then fourth one, P&L account that are to P&L appropriation. Next, fourth one, entry for interest on drawings. Entry for interest on drawings. If you look at the entry for interest on drawings, the entry will be interest on drawings is an income to them, no? Then you will be debiting partners capital account to interest on drawings. Then fifth entry, transfer of, let me make as A, B. The B entry is entry for transfer, interest on drawings account that are to P&L appropriation account. Interest on drawings account that are to P&L appropriation account. Is this clear to all of you? So how many entries you have learned? These 4 entries. I think whatever I am putting tick mark, this we have shown as a ledger posting, calling them as a format. Is this clear? So everything is not important from examination point of view. Understanding the concept is important. How you are going for posting will give you clarity. That is the reason I have given these entries to you. Is this clear? Then finally, fifth entry will be entry for transfer of net divisible profit. Net divisible profit means the profits which are to be distributed to partners. Entry for transfer of net divisible profits. What is the entry? Tell me here. P&L appropriation account that are to partners capital accounts. P&L appropriation account to partners capital account. Which ratio? According to their profit sharing ratio. So these are the things you have learned. In case of loss, reverse the entry. Okay. In case of loss, reverse the entry. Is this clear to all of you? Now today's class is about methods of capital accounts. Methods of capital account. There are 2 methods. There are 2 methods. One is fixed capital method. Second is fluctuating capital method. One is fixed capital method, the other one is fluctuating capital method. So I am trying to explain this distinction between both the methods. Then we learn, I am going to simultaneously explain what is the difference between these 2 methods along with the reason for that. Okay, I am trying to explain the reason for the difference. Okay, let us see the difference. What is the distinction between both the methods? Here, the left hand side I am writing which method here? Fixed capital method. Here fluctuating. So that means I told you after preparation of P&L appropriation account, you need to go for capital accounts. See, you have not learned how to open capital accounts in sole proprietor. It means it was not important, so important when you are doing the final accounts. Am I right? But when it comes to partnership accounts, generally they will be asking, or in later on topics, maybe in you got again partnership account second part in group 2 CA Intel. So there you need to learn how to open partners capital account. Maybe in that context, partners capital account is important for you to learn. So that is the reason why, and even in normally to prepare partnership final accounts also, it looks clumsy, cumbersome if you open everything at one particular place. Like if you are having 5 to 6 partners, it looks ugly to show everything in the balance sheet. Partners capital account, add net profit, share of profit, interest on capital, drawings, interest on drawings. I think these things will really looks clumsy in the balance sheet, isn't it? So instead of that, directly whatever you used to do the previous stuff we have seen, like since it's a sole proprietor, we have written capital plus net profit, interest on capital, drawings, interest on drawings, then closing capital we have directly taken. But if you are having 5 or 6 partners, instead of doing everything there, by opening capital account separately, directly you'll be showing the net result of that. Net result means opening capital, add net profit, add interest on capital, add salary, commission, less drawings, interest on drawings, then the net effect will be directly taken to where? Balance sheet. I think for that purpose, you need to prepare capital accounts. In that context, you are having 2 methods. One is fixed capital method, other one is fluctuating capital method. Okay, let us see now. Fixed capital method. Here I am writing point number 1. Ledger accounts that you need to open. Ledger accounts. The setting is common. Ledger accounts. What are the ledger accounts you need to open? Here. The ledger accounts which are supposed to open is partners capital account, partners current account. That means under fixed capital method you need to open 2 accounts, partners capital account and partners current accounts. But when it comes to fluctuating capital, you need to only 1 account, that is partners capital accounts. I told you ledger accounts which you are supposed to open under fixed capital, partners capital account, partners current account. Here we need to open only 1 ledger account that is called as partners capital accounts. Second point. For capital initial capital contribution. Initial means when you start business for the first time. It's called as for initial capital contribution. I am trying to explain the difference so that when you open ledger accounts, you will be able to understand it very quickly. For initial capital contribution, here partners capital accounts are credited. Here also partners capital accounts are credited. What is entry? Cash to partners capital. Here also cash to partners capital account for initial capital contribution. Then third point, for additional capital contribution. For additional capital contribution also, partners capital accounts are credited. Here also partners capital account. What do you mean by additional contribution? What do you mean by additional capital contribution? See, if firm needs further capital from partners, when they bring further capital by the partners, that amount also is being created. Okay. Then fourth point. Fourth point. Then fourth point. After additional capital contribution. Now before I explain, let me tell you, we are having two types of drawings, my dear friends. We have started with first point, ledger accounts to be opened under fixed capital, partners capital account, partners current account. In case of fluctuating capital, you open partners capital account. For initial capital contribution, partners capital accounts are created, and here also partners capital accounts are created. Initial capital contribution means at the time of commencement of partnership business, whatever the capital they bring. If you are starting right from the problem where we are having a problem where commencement of business, the entry if you have right, this is what is being called as for initial capital contribution. For additional capital contribution means further whenever the firm needs, the posting will be same. In both the cases, what is common? Either fixed capital method or fluctuating capital method. Which accounts are created? Partners capital accounts are created. Next point, for drawings. I am using the word for permanent drawings. Drawings are two types, my dear friends. One is permanent drawings, the other one is temporary drawings. So let me tell you, for permanent drawings, under okay. For permanent drawings. Permanent drawings means withdrawal of capital from the business is called as permanent drawings. Withdrawal of capital from the business is called as permanent drawings. Withdrawal of capital means I've given you in the last class example. A is having 1 lakh, B is having 50,000. In future, they want to maintain profit sharing ratio of 1:1. And they also want the capital also according to their profit sharing ratio. That means A wants to maintain 50 in future, B also want to maintain 15. But at present, A is having 1 lakh. So 50,000 excess capital, if A want to withdraw, is called as permanent drawings. That means his capital is reduced permanently. For permanent drawings, this is important point for you to understand. For permanent drawings, please try to understand this today's discussion of this capital contribution. The difference between fixed capital fluctuating is important. I'll be repeating when you go to CA Inter also, is important for CA Foundation, CA Inter, you are having a chapter called a single entry. There it is important. There it is important. And it is also important when you go to partnership accounts, group 2, see enter. I think this basic distinction is very, very important. I think you got a clarity. Drawings are two types. I'm talking about first drawings is which one? Permanent drawings. Okay. Permanent drawings means withdrawal of capital. If you only can note down here, permanent drawings means withdrawal of capital is called as permanent drawings. For permanent drawings, entry will be, the posting will be debited to partners capital account. Here also debited to fluctuating capital only one account, that is capital account only. Debited to partners capital account. The entry will be partners capital account at R to cash account. Why I am not giving entry? Because anyhow I will be opening the capital account to understand the concept. Then fifth one, after permanent drawings, we can go for normal or ordinary this is also called as drawings against profit or drawings against profit or income is called as normal ordinary drawings. Now here it changes, debited to current account. After completion of the format, I'll tell you why current account is being opened. Okay, debited to partners current account, because you are having two accounts now. Here only one account, therefore debited to partners capital account. Is this clear to all of you? The next one, sixth point, for subsequent transactions, items which appear in P&L appropriation account. Items which appear in P&L appropriation for subsequent transaction. What are the items which appear in appropriation account? Today also I given the entries to you. Tell me. Interest on capital, this one. Partner salary commission, net profit, interest on drawings, and then final divisible profit. These items we talk about. Okay. So except transfer of net profit, the items which is appearing in P&L appropriation relating to partners. This is important. Relating to partners. What are the items which is related to partners? You have seen interest on capital, salary, commission. Examples. Interest on capital, comma, salary, comma, commission, and divisible result. I'm using the word result. Result can be profit or loss. Okay, we will see here where it appears. In case of fixed capital method, I'm using the word entered in. Entered in partner's current account. Here entered in partners capital account. Here entered in partners current account. Here only one account you are having entered in partners capital account. Is this clear? So now, what is entered? Why I am using the word not debit and credit? Because interest on capital is created to partners current account. Salary is created to current account. Commission is created to current account. Divisible profit created to current account. And we also can write and interest on drawings. Also, interest on drawings is debited to current account. Capital, salary, commission, divisible result, profit credited to current account. Interest on drawings debited to current account. Here, only you are having only one account called as partners capital account. This is the difference. Okay. So now I am going to explain you the format now. So let us see the format. In the format, whatever we have discussed, everything will be covered. So let me start with first opening format of fixed capital method. In that, you will be opening first account called as partners capital account. So first we write with by balance brought down. If it is an existing business, when you should write by balance brought down, if already existing business means last year closing balance will become opening balance. Brought down is always opening. By bank, if it is a new business, you can write by bank or cash, whatever the case may be. If it is a new business. Then I told you for additional capital, if there is any additional capital, again you write by bank or cash. I think for a new business, if it is a new business, you write by bank or cash. For this is initial capital. And you can understand for initial capital, additional capital entry will be same, no? Then next. That's it. So here, this is the format on the credit side. Opening balance, additional capital, initial capital and additional capital. Here, to bank or cash. For permanent drawings, for permanent drawings, to balance carried. This is closing balance. So I think you can see under fixed capital method, opening balance or additional capital. The first one here I am using R. I think will be clear. If it is existing business, you write by balance brought down. If it is a new business, you write. If there is only existing business, means old business continued. Which one won't be there? By bank cash won't be there. And this is not mandatory if there is an additional capital. And this is also not mandatory. Then how you can call fixed capital? Because unless there is a additional capital or permanent drawings, capital remains same. That means whatever the opening balance you are having, opening balance here and closing balance here will be same. When it changes, if there is an additional capital, there is permanent drawings. Otherwise, capital remains constant. That is why it is being called as fixed capital. That means whenever the partners want, the business want, their capital, they want to maintain a separate account so that the capital remains constant over a period of time. Everything they don't want to add to capital, they want to know even after 10 years what was my capital, it remains same. Only when capital will be altered under fixed capital if there is any additional capital or if there is any permanent drawings. No additional capital, no permanent drawings. 10 years back capital and 10 years after capital also same. You following? If there is no additional capital, there is no permanent drawings, 10 years back capital and today's capital will be the same. That is why it is being called as fixed capital. Then under this fixed capital method, I have explained partners capital account first, and when you look at the second, now simple words, the partners current account, whatever we have taken to appropriation account, all those items will be taken to partners current account, including normal drawings. So that is what I am opening the format of partners current accounts. Partners current account format. Let me explain this. By balance brought down. If at all any opening balance is there. And surprisingly, this current account you can expect is true or false statement. To balance brought down. If any are debit, simple words. Opening balance. That means partners current account may show a credit balance or debit balance. Only one will appear. Both won't appear. A partners current account may show opening balance, the credit balance, or partners current account may show debit balance. Debit balance indicates amount is due from partner to the business. I am repeating once again. Here debit balance indicate amount is due from partner. Credit balance indicate amount is due to partner. Okay. Then we have learned by P&L appropriation account. Okay, I'll do one thing first. You have seen the entries, so that by that if you go, it will be easy to you. Here I have explained in the beginning the entries. You can see entry for interest on capital. Entry tell me interest on capital to partners capital. Entry for remuneration, salary commission to partners capital account. If it is fixed capital, fluctuating capital. If it is fixed capital, in place of capital account now you also can write which account? Current account. Is this clear? Here I have given partners capital account, or you may take current account when it is fixed capital. If it is fluctuating capital, partners capital account. Generally when we teach, if nothing is mentioned, we assume that partners are following fluctuating. So the entries I have explained you by going which method? Fluctuating. Okay. So I think now it's very clear to you. In case of capital account, we have opened which account? Current account. So here I am writing here now by interest on capital. If it is fluctuating capital, this will be transferred to a partner's capital account. Interest on capital. That is credited by partner's salary that will be created by partner's commission that is also created, then by P&L appropriation equivalent entry, P&L appropriation account data to partner's capital account equivalent, it can be transferred to current account if it is fixed capital by P&L appropriation. Share of profit. Now, here, 2. Interest on drawings. Equivalent entry. Partner's current account data to interest on drawings. To drawings, normal drawings. You should understand, for permanent drawings entry is partner's capital to bank or cash. For partner's current account, you will be transferring, you will be creating drawings account, because you know that during the year you will be withdrawing any partner, every partner may withdraw a number of times during the year. So that is why they will be opening a separate account called as drawings account. Whenever any partner withdraws amount, he will be debiting drawings account, he will be creating cash account. That is why drawings account is being opened. If it is permanent withdrawal, no need to transfer permanent withdrawal to drawings. Directly you can debit which account? Partners capital account. I am explaining fine tuning points. You don't have this explanation anywhere in the books, because I know the significance of this particular chapter, because I will be teaching even CA Inter Group 1, Group 2. It was previously partnership account was there in Group 1 and now it is in Group 2. I think these small points will be useful for coming classes also. So that is why I am stressing a point. When to debit drawings. If normal drawing, generally partners will open which account? Drawings account. If permanent drawings, they directly debit which account? Partners capital account. So here two drawings account. This is for normal drawings or ordinary drawings. Okay. Then there is one more point where very rarely you may come across, but you should learn, to P&L appropriation in case of loss. That means only one, when I am putting star, only one item will appear. Is this clear to all of you? Then finally, you will be closing the balance. If credit side is more, you write to balance carried on, closing balance. If debit side is more, you will be getting by balance carried down. Then in such case, current account may show debit balance. I am putting star, it indicates that only one will appear. One account will appear. Is this clear to all of you? Now this is what is called as the format of fixed capital. Simple words in current account, quickly recap yourself. We start with opening balance. Interest on capital is created, salary is created, commission is created, appropriation of, that is profit is created. Opening balance, if in case interest on drawings is debited, normal drawings is debited in case of loss. Then closing balance. If credit side is more, it appears on the debit side. If debit side is more, it appears on the credit side. Okay. Now if you mix this 1 and 2, it becomes which capital? Fluctuating capital. So now let us see the format of fluctuating capital. Format of fluctuating capital. In case of format of fluctuating capital, what we do here, we compare, we open only one account called as partners capital. Simple words, the combination of both capital and current account. Only one account. By balance brought down for existing business, to balance brought down. Partner's capital account may show debit balance, but not partner's capital account and fixed capital. Under fixed capital, partner's capital account always shows credit balance, but under fluctuating capital, partner's capital may show credit balance or may show debit balance. Is this clear? So here I am writing only one account will appear. Then by bank or cash. Already you learned for initial capital of new business. For initial capital of new business. Then by, here I am writing only one will appear. Opening balance or bank cash. I told you, for a new business you write by bank cash. For old business may show credit balance or old business may show debit balance. This is also for existing business. By bank cash for additional capital if any. I think these things we have learned same in partner's capital account under fluctuating capital, no? Okay, then next. By interest on capital. Today I have given the entries explaining concept of fluctuating capital. If it is fixed capital, I told you, in place of partner's capital account, which will go? Current account will go. Here you can see interest on to capital. If it is fixed capital, we credit which account? Partner's current account, that I have explained you. So I think interest on capital is created, remuneration is created to partner's capital, and the divisible profit is, interest on drawings is debited and divisible profit is credited. If loss, it is to be debited. Okay, the same thing we will be writing here. For interest on capital, by interest on capital, we have learned about interest on capital, on what balance we should calculate. By salary, by commission, salary of whom? Partners, commission to partners. So you can see credit side, opening balance or bank. Then bank, if there is an additional capital, by interest on capital, by salary, by commission, then you write by P&L appropriation account for share of profit of concerned partner. If there are two partners, you need to open accounts the same format for two times, right? A's capital account like B's capital account like that. Then here, to interest on drawings. Then next, 2. And here, important point, let me explain. Before I take you to drawings, this is under capital account. I told you, sometimes you may also have permanent drawings. Permanent drawings also will enter here. 2. This is what? For permanent drawings, because permanent drawings also taken to where? Partners capital account. Next, two drawings. Normal drawings. I will explain the difference between these two. Normal drawings is drawings against profit or source of income. Then, after permanent drawings, then we are having interest on drawings. Okay, if credit side is more, you'll be writing to balance carry down. When credit side total is more. Otherwise, you write you'll be writing by balance carry down, closing balance when debit side total is more. When debit side total is more. Are you following, all of you? That means you may have either credit balance or debit balance. Here I have told you like previous one. Asterisk mark or star mark indicates only one will appear. Whenever you are having star mark, only one will appear. Only this will appear or this will appear. Is this clear? Similarly, opening balance also. Now I think I can make a statement now, important statement. For above format. I think these are all basic things, my dear friends. In case of fixed capital method, partner's capital account always shows and it will appear on the liability side of the balance sheet. Is this clear? See, these things you have learned in final accounts. Final accounts, what we used to do, we used to show this directly in the balance sheet, and this we used to show directly in the balance sheet. Actually, sole proprietor final accounts is like a fluctuating capital. You used to have add opening capital, additional capital, interest on capital, salary, profit, drawings, interest on drawings, like we used to do now. That we are doing by opening which account? Ledger account. So I think clear to all of you. In case of fixed capital, partner's capital account always shows which balance? Credit balance, and it will appear on the liability side. But partner's current account, these things you can expect as a true or false 2-mark statement. That is why I am writing here. Partner, I think this bit came number of times in the examination. Partner's current account may show either credit or debit balance. That is why if you look at the partner's current account, I have written here, buy balance brought down to balance. It may show credit balance or it may show debit balance. So tell me, partner's current account may show either credit or debit. Credit balance will appear on the liability side of balance sheet. In case of debit balance is amount due from partners. Debit balance, it will appear on the asset side. Tell me once again, partner's current account may show either credit or debit. Credit balance will appear on the liability side of balance sheet. In case of debit balance, it will appear on the asset side. Next, this I have explained already about in case of fixed capital method. Then in case of fluctuating capital, partner's capital account, only because you will be opening only one account, no? Partner's capital account may either show credit or debit balance. Okay. Balance sheet, liability side. Debit balance indicate amount due from partners from balance sheet, asset side. I think with this, the basics which are for most important has been covered. I think in the next class we can go for starting the problems. I think maybe this theory part is important. Don't neglect it. Even if you know, just fine tune it. Okay, sometimes you may feel that some of the students are writing here. I might have gone through the coaching earlier. Only one thing I want to tell you, this is a fine tuning, and please retain the partnership notes which I am giving to you. Video record will be useful whenever you start any chapter linking to partnership accounts. Is this clear? You'll be knowing the significance. Even final accounts also have given a detailed explanation. If you possible, you remember, save it, and whenever you got doubt, you can refer to it. So tomorrow, with these basic things which is needed for doing the problems has been covered, and tomorrow we will be starting with the problems. Maybe in the next class we shall be able to finish off the issues relating to fundamentals. Then time permits, I will be giving brief introduction to the goodwill. And goodwill class, it will take 1-2 classes. Then we work out around 2 classes for me to finish off the goodwill chapter, and then we go for admission, few discussion, few points on admission. Then we can go for retirement, like that. It's a lengthy topic, but when outcome is very simple. But why people sometimes is there is generally, I don't know about you, I hope you all feel that this topic is easy only because of lengthiness of the chapter. Otherwise, partnership accounts is very, very easy. Okay, I'm going in a detailed manner. I hope you all are following. Right? Thank you very much. God bless you all.